Zagueoto.
Hello, all of you rolling beans out there, and welcome to the stream. I am Razim, and this is Ebon Sails Exalted, episode 37, The Primordial World. We shall begin with introductions, beginning with Kerr.
Hello, everyone. I am Kerr. I'm the storyteller. I am here to bring happy fun times to you all. Sacrifice to the dark gods.
Hi, I am Tochemay, and I am playing Gaueko Pelps, a solar exalt.
I am Zim, and I am playing as Nevis, King of Conquerors, a lunar exalted, and Marten.
My name is Gary, and I am playing Darcy, the Tochemay Exalted.
Brian.
Hi, I'm Brian. I'm playing Cadus Zeno, the liminal beast folk, who's just here to be a shield and stop people from dying.
All right. And we're going to turn the recap to Gary.
Alright, folks, let me break it down for you. Last time, we brought those funny cave people up to the surface, but the people on the surface, the semi-surface, I should say, because we were in the mountain as well, they weren't jiving with that, alright? They're very, a good amount of them were prejudiced towards these cave people, didn't see them as equals. But fortunately, we were able to push past this prejudice and just get everyone to safety as soon as possible. But oh no, during evacuation, a good amount of way through it, we get the funny slime monster coming out of the ground, about to destroy everything by merely touching it. But then, of course, our good solar exalted friend gave us the power of the sun, and then Razim just like one-shotted him with the power of friendship.
Yeah, no, not the power of friendship, but Nevis did completely obliterate this massive creature that Kerr had been spending, 3 weeks building up with 6 pages of notes and such. And he just decimated this thing that wasn't supposed to be able to be killed. But anyways, carry on.
It was the power of transformation. My bad. I know it's very important to you, Zim.
I accept
think
that
that's
explanation too.
Truly and honestly, I think that is about it. I think we wrapped up our last game with the monster dead, and I guess we're all trying to. Oh, that's right. The world's slowly falling apart, and we had to join hands like Guardians of the Galaxy. Spoilers, and we have to try and not die, and hopefully the world doesn't die also. Oh, and then fortunately we did, and now we're back in the usual. Back at the wasting tundra. We gotta find more.
Yeah, we did successfully put the world into the orb to be added to our creation later. And then we set our sights to the eastern intrusion? Disturbance? Whatever you want to call these things.
Location.
Yeah, we'll go with that. Off to you, Kerr.
Yes. So you have a few days before you're going to reach that area. So you guys do have a little bit of time to rest, relax, and prepare yourselves. You've already done 2 of these so far, so you have a sort of idea of what you might expect. It's probably going to be strange, it's probably going to be dangerous, and there may be things that are going to probably try to kill you. But now you more or less now have an idea like what is expected and what you're going to need to do in order to resolve these situations. And you've dealt with 2 of them so far.
Yeah, we've got a pretty good idea. Nevis is taking this time to study more about sorcery.
Mhm.
Darcy is gonna try and craft a necklace to place his hearthstone in, so he can keep it around safely around his neck.
Do you have what's your hang on. 1 sec. Let me bring up the character sheet again real quick so I can double check things. Because crafting in this system is fucking garbage. Literally, the one thing I don't like in this system is the crafting system. I hate it. Well, okay. Exalted Essence does it better than the other version. I cannot use the real version, the 3rd edition system. It's so bad. To the point it's actually getting a rework, possibly.
Oh boy.
It's bad. It's bad. So, I get this character sheet up real quick just so I can double check stuff. The way crafting works in 3rd edition is you need to make basic things to get silver points. Then you can use those silver points to make bigger things, which give you gold points. Then you can use those gold points to build really, really good things to get white points. And then you can use white points to try to build an artifact. But if you don't have the points, you can't do it.
Does seem a bit strange, you know.
It really is not fun to do.
I kind of get
It's an
the
extra XP system.
I guess that's one way to keep players from just making artifacts all the time, I guess. But
Well, no, that's already baked into like the system and the lore. How long it takes to make an artifact? Like you don't need. It was already done in like the 2nd edition system. How long it takes to make an artifact, and in a essence, it is built into that too. What's your craft score?
that'd be a 3.
You cannot craft. What's your sagacity?
2.
You would not be able to craft an artifact.
Oh, that's good to know.
You would need much higher scores than that. You would probably be able to use the ship. However, you're not going to have this necklace made before you guys would arrive in the next area. It's going to take at least a couple of weeks to build.
I guess we could start on it then. And in our free time, cook meals for the crew. Darcy's a nice guy.
Cadis, what about you?
I'm gonna go ahead try to find an open area to practice practice with my fighting chain.
There is a lot of open room. There is a lot of open room. This giant battleship, whatever basically you need, there are actual training areas and such that you would be able to use. It would even supply like basic little robots to fight you, so you could practice.
Oh boy. Yay, I get to practice against dummies and have my head get hit with a stick. Oh no.
Honk.
In this case, basically they are wielding like staves and swords of solid light. Though thankfully the setting is set low enough that it just hurts when they hit you with it. It's like getting an electric shock almost. And do you want to do anything else but train over these next couple of days?
So I'll spend a bit training, and then the rest of the time I'll spend going over medical knowledge.
Okay, yeah. You probably have like the books that you have with you, but there is a vast library of knowledge in the medical areas of the ship that you would be able to access. And we're talking first age medical techniques, which are basically worth their weight in gold and actually good.
Perfect.
Gaueko, what are you up to?
Going to teach people about her redness.
Her
and
redness.
grace.
Some people would be willing to listen to you. You are basically like Nevis's like right-hand guy, one of them.
I'm not quite an immaculate monk, but I can let people know of her teachings.
You would probably notice that most of them are just kind of listening to you because they respect you and stuff. But they aren't really seem to like care immensely about the message that you're giving out. But they are.
It's
Yeah.
more a morality lesson than the actual words.
Mm-hmm. They are listening to you though. They owe you that much in their minds. And a few days pass as you guys get a chance to rest, recover, and prepare. Before you make it to the third rift, the massive swirling storm.
Oh goodness, I always forget how pretty the colors are.
You guys ready for a boss rush?
Oh boy, is it Boss Rush 2.0?
Not
The
quite.
real boss.
The real boss is just standing under Kerr.
Yes, I am. So, Nevis is going to, this time around, Nevis is going to, consult, Artie. Are there any scans that you can do on this, disturbance? Any idea of what we might be facing on the other side?
Nevis, make a sagacity roll for me. I can attempt to, sir, but I do not know if my sensors will be able to penetrate that storm.
Giggity. I mean, what?
This is truly the way of the Exalted. I will bed the storm. There is actual canonical things of this sort of thing happening. A solar dated a mountain once.
Oh god.
Nice.
The mountain ended up erupting.
Eight.
Every time the sensors start to be disrupted by the storm, Nevis, you are able to start compensating, and you are working fitfully. You are jumping from one terminal to the other, your hands flying as you work through the system. And
Oh, I kind of
before
figured
long,
it was more he was just glaring at the storm and it parts.
Nah, not that good. And
We'll get
before
there.
long...
Welcome, Murder.
Oh, hey, Murder.
Murder has come to the discussion.
He has arrived.
Nevis, you are able to see... it is very grainy and difficult to make out, but you are able to see some images. And it looks to be some sort of... It looks like creation, but vast cities of technology that even you do not recognize. And it's not like the first one that was just more advanced first stage technology. This doesn't even look like first stage technology. And it's almost as far as the eye can see before you see a great glowing mountain of what you would almost guess is to be solidified essence, and hanging above that is a great crown-like building. So large that it makes your ship look tiny in comparison. It's like a floating fortress crowned around this mountain of essence. And built all around this giant mountain is what looks to be the most advanced city you have ever seen before.
Okay. We shall proceed in. He calls out to his troops to ready for entering another one of these rifts. There's the term I was looking for, rift. Anyways. He calls out for his troops to prepare and get ready for it. And of course, everybody else on board, you know. But he's less worried about his fellow Exalted than he is about his mortal troops.
Mm-hmm.
You know, did we ever recover the Shrike before we left the other world?
Yes, you would have.
Okay. Because I just realized we never specified that we did. It's just in the orb going, hello? Anyone out there? So yeah, we're going in, Kerr.
Yep.
Preparing to pierce the veil. All fighters, all warriors, please lock yourselves in and prepare. And you will hear klaxons start going off and such. And so the ship begins to make their way through. As soon as it impacts the swirling vortex of the storm wall, the ship shudders as its essence shields flare and begin to burrow and dig its way through. This continues
It's working!
This continues for the next few minutes. as your ship burrows its way in slowly, bit by bit by bit, before suddenly you are out in blessed sunlight. And everything is calm, seemingly, as you hang over this massive, massive futuristic city. We
Well,
have pierced the storm wall, sir.
Nevis is gathering up the others of the group into the bridge and kind of scanning through the monitors.
This seems like a wonderful civilization. I'm sure they won't need much convincing to be trapped in an orb.
Thankfully, it is not them that we need to convince, and only the one that guards the tree. Artie, start scanning for the said tree, please.
I have begun to do so, sir. And as he says that, do any of you have dots in integrity?
I got
Nevis
2.
does.
Integrity.
Wonderful. Could everyone please make me an integrity roll plus whichever set you would like to use?
Oh,
I would lean towards fortitude, but if you can make a case for force or finesse, I'm willing to hear it.
Well, depends on what we're trying to... withstand.
As a voice suddenly thrums in your head, in your ears, in your very body and your core. And you feel like your body, your very sense of self, is almost being pressed down and threatens to be crushed under just the sheer just sound of this voice.
Could I bludgeon myself in the head over and over with my fists to drown out the noise?
No, that would probably just hurt you.
Alright then.
This is something on the spiritual level. If anyone had integrity charms, you could also use that here too.
Nevis has faced many things so far. He literally just slaughtered something that could not be killed. There is very little that could shake him right now. There is very little that could sway him beyond how he wants to sway. I'm going with finesse.
Oh yeah, no. This isn't something that seemingly is an attack. This is literally just the sheer force of its gravity, just trying to communicate to you.
Willpower. Oh, right, that's
There's no willpower.
Okay, I'm using one of the many cards that were played earlier then. Just because it was played.
I will allow it, sure.
I got fortitude. Here we go.
Speaking of, we've got freaking three more community rerolls available.
And I have one.
Okay, let me count mine real quickly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and it's over 7, right?
7
yeah,
and
7,
up.
8, 9, or 10. Yep. And 10's count as 2 successes.
Give me a second.
And I'm going to mentally maneuver behind my shield of the Empress. Hopefully finesse.
I got 7 successes. Let's go.
Wow.
Okay. So I'm just gonna lay this out real quick, everyone. We're gonna start from the lowest to the and move up. So, Gaueko, you are currently on the ground, clutching at your head and feeling like your insides and your spirit and your mind are just being crushed under this pressure. It hurts. It is enough that you're actually starting to like bleed from the nose and such. Darcy Nevis, this pressure hits you guys. It is enough to make you kind of bow your heads a little bit as it's like just pressing down on you, but you're able to keep to your feet and just kind of push back. It hurts. Oh God, it hurts. It feels like your entire body is just being like crushed in a vice. But you're able to push back against that pressure. And Cadus, you stand tall, and your sheer presence and force of will are like an iron wall against this thing. It tries to press in, but it just can't seem to get within like a meter of you. Just from your own sheer force of will.
I died once, I'm not dying again. Back off.
And the great booming voice speaks. We know you. We know why you have come to us. You are not welcome here. You would attempt to destroy all that we have created. All that is rightfully ours for a world that should not be. Leave now.
A magnanimous dispensation.
Tochemay tipped $110. Razim fumble as a solar versus Primordial.
Yeah, Tochemay, I think that's what's going on here, is that I killed Kerr's baby with the last time, and now he's throwing a Primordial against Nevis, so yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what's going on here.
See, I built all 5 of these worlds, and since I'm probably only getting one more, I'm fucking using it that I spent so much fucking time building. You have no idea how many books I had to go through to get all the
Kerr.
things I needed for this.
Han, I'm gonna let you get all 5 of them.
I wasn't sure if we were or not, so I was
It would
making
feel
sure.
wrong. Unless you kill us off somehow, it would feel really wrong to just interrupt this section of the story midway.
I can't make a promises. This was actually meant to be the hardest one.
So anyways,
Like-
Tochemay, thank you so much for that tip and supporting the channel. The tip goal has been fully completed. And now I'm going to switch it over to our September goal. And by the way, do remember that we also have many gift subs on Streamloots that you all can claim that Tochemay generously donated to the channel earlier today.
Jaffer says, you'll get all 5. And Neves can one-shot them all. We'll be done before this session is over.
That's
Hey.
not happening.
Jaffer, you gotta give us all a chance to show off.
And don't worry, there are 12 left of the subs for Streamloots.
They can walk.
And Goose, I'm not that powerful. I'm not a metal bender. Cadus is not a metal bender. It's not confirmed.
Bow down. Kneel, mortals, and I will allow you, or sorry, we will allow you to live. You may depart back to your worlds, or surrender yourselves to our glory.
RD threat assessment.
Uh, um, what's the mental version of of an AI currently curled up in a corner and crying? Because that's what's going on right now.
Rebooting 100,000 times.
You know, fair enough.
I'm trying to
Well,
think like
yeah,
how I
blue
would actually
screen of
describe
death.
that.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
yeah, that's actually yes. Blue screen of death.
Oh no.
Yeah, so yeah, you just look down. RD threat assessment. Blue screen.
Interesting. The storm must have interfered with him. We'll check on it later. Nevis is calling out, I am Nevis.
Go for the eyes! Rusk!
No.
Sure.
Oh no. Oh no.
Hello.
Uh-oh.
Really, Woe?
Kind of curious now.
Oh dear.
Yes, 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 yes.
I don't know if it's fair for the storyteller to be the one to decide to accept this one. So
I
we're
am
gonna put
accepting
that
it.
to a vote of the group.
No, no. I am
so-
stepping in here. I am
So
stepping in here.
this is the goal here is enemy one-shot protection, dodging, illusion, armor, whatever you need. So, since this is pertaining to the storyteller, group, what do you say about him getting
Oh god, no.
I think I just got Toshimay's vote. Yes, 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 yes.
I'll let
I do-
Goose make my vote.
I already accepted it.
What'd you
Anyways,
say, Goose?
And Jaffer approved it too.
I am Nevis, King of Conquerors. I do not bow to anyone. I will not let you intimidate or stop me.
Give me a second.
Is this about to be a know your place?
I very well could be about to know your place. I was just trying to see something real quick, though.
Can't believe
Right.
Zod broke out of the Phantom Zone and showed up here.
This is much worse. This is much worse.
Oh, I'm sure it is. I mean, I already know it's a primordial. It's literally in the title. But I'm going appropriate to Nevis.
No, Goose. No. I do not need an OHKO. I don't need a one-hit KO.
Um. So, Nevis, you see on the screens and outside of the ship, and basically taking up a good like half of everything, a very large figure just forming on the horizon. It is actually everyone who's looking at it. Please make an integrity roll for me, please.
Please don't disturb me while I plot to overthrow
Another
you.
integrity roll from
Uh
everyone.
huh.
Can I force myself to look
Alright.
away?
This time I'll
Yes,
use this.
If you don't look at it, you're okay.
Nah,
And
Darcy
you,
would look at it.
I'm gonna wait for everyone to stop rolling real quickly.
Alright, we just need walk goes down.
Oh, I'm not looking.
Oh, you are smart.
I'm planted in the ground already.
This is true. This is true. I will 100% allow that then. Okay, so Nevis, Murder, and Cadus. This time you guys are ready for this. You are prepared for something to come at you, and your mental
Jaffer
barriers
says, Neve's power
withstand.
of ignorance is more powerful than its power of intimidation.
Well, it's actually not like I'm trying to think of the way I want to put this into words. Murder, Nevis, Cadus, you three would know, you'd be able to see this isn't an attack. This is not a emotion or spiritual attack against you guys or a physical one.
Not tolerate any more of this benevolence.
Wostein_oil has brought the chaos.
No.
Oh,
No.
Woe has reversed
No.
his own
No.
influence.
No.
This
No.
can be one shot.
No.
This is more of an awe aura.
Yes. No. 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 No.
Do it.
No. No.
Kill it,
No.
Zim.
No.
Kill it.
No. 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 Oh. No. 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 No.
Oh no, he's crying. No.
No.
Oh god, Goose, no. Don't encourage this actually. He's crying.
No. Please, no. Oh, God, no. Oh.
Good job, Kerr, getting a
Hey.
head start on the grieving process.
Hey, Woe. Any chance? I know this might be a bit much to ask. However, any chance for a few not, exploding tens?
Oh, no, 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 no.
You do have, no.
Someone-
I'm not telling you.
some-
You don't remember it. I'm not telling you.
Hey, someone give us an exploding tens card because I know I have one, but I can't use it.
Don't
Oh, no,
tell me
whoa.
what.
Nothing.
Exactly.
Continuing.
No, what were you going to say?
Nothing. I'm not saying anything. Where was
Goose,
I?
it's through this?
Is through stream loots and you need to buy packs in order to use it.
Or you can use your points to get packs too.
Yep.
I forgot about that.
Fuck. I'm trying to get my brain back into things.
You were
Wait.
talking about the awe aura.
Yes, thank you. As he would. Oh, fuck no.
Smiles, everyone! Smiles!
This is like some great fantasy.
Lol.
Which variety of peck, Jaffer? Oh, you're giving that to Goose.
Quick question. How does this reverse influence work? Does it make it so he cannot perfectly defend?
It is the opposite of the card's effects. Or the
So
influence.
that makes it so he can't be one shot and prevents it. That would mean like the next attack could, if it had the ability to one shot him. Then
This would make him vulnerable to a one-shot. Because it says enemy one-shot protection. The opposite of protection is vulnerability. Or weakness, if you prefer.
If he couldn't be one-shotted before, they can now. Definitely.
Oh,
Well, I love
original
informal
powers
logic.
never-
hang on, I'm checking something real quick.
Sorry, what was that?
Nothing. I'm checking something real quick.
Oh, go
Eternal powers
ahead.
never,
Please
no matter
share,
what.
Kerr.
No, I'm not sharing what you guys have. Like, no, I'm not sharing anything that can fuck up my plans. Because I think
Kerr,
Tochemay already figured out and he's not
hi.
saying it.
I love you.
Jaffer says, if the influence was being anti-one-shot, is he now auto-one-shot?
Yes. That's what I was wondering about.
Technically, yes.
If you had a weapon capable of it, yes, it is.
I am an exalted bitch! I'm the weapon!
And I give you more power, motherfucker.
Yeah, I mean, like, you would need probably a weapon capable. You would be able to harm him, but you would need
Jaffer
a
says,
weapon
"Follow
capable
cannons."
of.
Oh, I was figuring. I was kind of thinking all cannons.
No.
But, you know, Kurt, here's the thing.
Mhm.
You have shared this story many, many, many times of how a solar exalt strangled a primordial to death. Strangled implies bare hands.
Yes.
Which means
They are
that
solar.
my body itself is the weapon.
Yes, but this is, well, anyway.
And you know what else? Nevis can get very, very large. And he can grow wings. So even though that thing may be huge and up there in the sky, Nevis can reach him.
I was more thinking of something you already had that you specifically actually mentioned earlier.
Well, please remind me, because I would like to know, because of mechanical reasons. I don't really know everything.
Well, also because I realized he would say something here, because that's his personality after what you guys have been through. The Shrike.
Oh, yes. But I also kind of want to do it myself.
True. However, I'm going to continue real quick. As you hear this great being speak, hang on, I would use this. We are Therian, the Imperial Chaos. king of the Primordials, ruler of all of creation. You are nothing but an insect. You are nothing but dust to us. We ended your uprising. We conquered your gods. You hold no power before us. And you will begin seeing power being gathered as lightning begins to crackle in the sky.
I presume Darcy's in pain from the.
A little bit. I mean, you and Gaueko would both be recovering, though.
Oh, wait. This seems like the perfect time to be the ultimate shield.
What?
If Nevis is going to fight, this sounds like the perfect time to be the ultimate shield.
What? What are you thinking?
I don't know, like the same charm maybe that I did last time we had to fight something.
Wasn't even going to be a fight here yet.
If Nevis is going to fight something, I'm going to use Web of Veins as soon as I see him draw his weapon.
As you all would see, this thing raising a hand slowly as a spear of lightning and light begins to form.
Okay.
It looks like he's getting ready to smite you guys out of the sky.
I have awesome idea.
I don't like that.
Hun.
Mm-hmm.
I know you worked hard on this.
Mm-hmm.
However, it's going to be an epic story. Would you deny me this epic story?
I can't. That's the Exalted. It's what you do.
Yes. You and Domino inside of you, you know this epic story has to happen.
No.
Nevis is going to throw back his cape as he turns, hefting his spear, and walks out onto the deck of the ship, up to the bowsprit. He is aiming his spear towards this creature.
I regret nothing.
Julie, do the thing. Julie, do the thing. Julie, do the thing.
Jaffer
He
says,
is.
before the throw, Neves gets max power from broken heart, broken heart, broken heart.
Nevis is going out there and readying himself. He's going to deflect the beam up into the sky. He's calling out for the Shrike. Be ready to grab me and assist me in this.
Web of Veins, my dear. Boom.
And Nevis, after deflecting this beam as it comes at him, slicing it in half with his spear, and he jumps off the front, lands on the top of the Shrike, and rides it into battle. Jumping off at the last moment, sprouting wings, growing in size.
He has 2 web of veins. Murder also has it on the party.
Cool.
Double Web of Veins.
I don't know what that does, but cool.
No,
so a roll of fools, bitches.
So, Nevis, Web of Veins, we have to commit 1 mote, and it essentially targets whoever we want. Any damage that that person would take would go to the person using Web of Veins. It's turned
excellent.
into essentially, so funny moment in Yu-Gi-Oh! If you're using 2 cards to say you can only attack this card, your opponent cannot attack at all. That is essentially what's happening right now.
In this case, you would be able to. You guys would be able to just basically both take on some of the damage to lower it. Give me a second, real quick.
Hey, I'm not done with my description here, Kerr.
Go ahead.
Nevis is jumping up into the air, growing in size, sprouting wings from his back, calling out, "We Exalted put you all down once. We will do it again!" Before plunging back into this creature, having the Shrike unload its salvo, and plunging his spear directly into the thing's forehead. And carrying it as far as he'll go.
Jaffer says, broken heart, broken heart, broken heart, we can generate infinite power. When I absorb damage I gain a power. We trade the damage back and forth and generate infinity power for the whole party.
Well, that was a good stream.
So I did expect you guys to immediately go to the climax of the story, literally, when you entered into the start of the session. Because this literally feels like the climax of the entire fucking story that I had planned. And you're just literally deciding, no, we're not doing it. We're just going to do it right now.
And I just told Kerr the flaw in the plan.
This is possibly going to lead to something even worse than that. Okay, I have a question for you, though. As you do that, Nevis. How are you going to parry his attack?
Jaffer says, Zim, please tell me you picked up the charm that removes the cap on power? We can literally give you infinite dice.
Yes, I did, Jaffer.
What? What? What?
Yep.
Yeah, Jaffer recommended it. I'm like, yes, this sounds great.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh god.
Oh no.
Oh god.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
So I guess while all this is happening, Darcy is like on the floor, still in pain, muttering something about getting off on the wrong foot.
Oh god. Oh god.
There's no Malpheus here to be shoved into.
Domino isn't here to save your boss right now.
No, my brain is currently trying to process it, and it is both fucking awesome and worthy of the Exalted.
And scary what's about to happen also.
As Nevis, a giant bolt of pure essence comes streaking through the sky towards you. And you lift your spear. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Nevis, what is your mentality here, real quick, as you are doing this? Why are you facing him?
This being is going to stop us from protecting creation. His creation. The one that Nevis in particular has an unbridled connection to from another NPC you introduced us to earlier. He is putting everything into this to protect creation as a whole. Or at least his creation.
No, No, because that's enough to trigger. So you know that you know your spear, your artifact spear that you have, Nevis.
Yes.
I have been working on evocations for it that you could awaken. And I'm going to wait for this commercial to end because I want everyone to be able to hear this.
So, Zim, what do you know
Ooh.
about Malpheus?
Not a whole lot, but I'm sure I'm about to find out firsthand.
Yeah.
Here,
yeah.
this song is called Shrine of the Primordial Sea. It feels like, just the title alone feels appropriate. I don't remember why I put it on the Climatic Boss playlist, but here it is.
Yeah, so once the ad is over, I will jump back into things. As Nevis.
Okay, this one's too slow. We're going back to the other.
I have my own music I'm listening to right now because I need my comfort music. But oh god. Nevis. What I was talking about earlier about making making evocations for your sphere. One of the requirements for one of your evocations to activate is to put yourself up against a being whose power was greater than your own, for no personal gain, but only because you need to protect creation and keep it safe. And Nevis, as you raise your spear up, as this curdling beam of essence comes streaking towards your ship to spear through it and shatter it apart, you see the flag of the spear begin to glow brightly. And as you lift up the spear, you feel like the spear is almost pulling itself, guiding your hands. As the flag suddenly blazes with an almost blinding iridescence, as the spear of light thrown by the Primordial strikes the light from your spear, and it proceeds to part the blazing inferno of power to two sides, streaking one to the left of the ship and the other to the right, cutting it in half as you just hold it up, your skin being singed, but the light seems to protect you and everyone else that was caught outside. And as you leap up onto the Shrike as it takes to the air, you can feel more power welling inside of you as you streak towards this thing, moving faster and faster and faster, moving so fast that almost the whole world begins to blur as you shoot towards this thing, as it lifts a hand, and it almost feels like you should have been stopped in place, and yet the Shrike continues to speed forward while everything else seems to stop. And you can feel the power welling up inside of your spear, inside of the shrike, as you let your essence blaze. And you may do as you wish.
Dothings cheered with 200 eggy bitties.
I do things. Thank you for the biddies. That combined with some of the others from earlier would bump up another point on the September goals. And Nevis is plowing his spear into this primordial, this so-called king. And the King of Conquerors is truly demonstrating his title, as he is splitting the creature in half.
Are you also firing the shrike?
Go for the eyes, boo! Go for the eyes!
Oh yes, the shrike is absolutely going to be... You already told the shrike to...
Not again.
Oh god, whoa. Oh. Well, this is definitely an appropriate influence for the Exalted.
Jaffer says, Zim, with infinite power, you can split the planet in half.
Oh, that's basically the influence, Jaffer.
I just shared a little video in the chat. That's basically what Nevis just fucking did.
Which video are you talking about?
It's in the. It's in the.
The Shocky.
I want to share it, but copyright.
It's in the
In
Ebon
Exalted?
Sales Exalted chat. Yeah.
Oh. Oh, I don't even need to watch it to know what you're talking about. Oh, Jesus Christ. A noble phantasm. Yeah, you're right.
If we were going, I'm sorry, I'm just trying to process all of this real quick and decide. If Nevis was going like fisticuffs, this would be the result of what would happen. Literally, oh, wrong thing. Hang on, it didn't send. Literally, Nevis, this is the sheer power that you're throwing around right now.
I remember that.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, Fate.
Yes,
Specific-
lots of
Scarier.
clips from Fate, everybody, that I cannot share on stream, Kerr!
I know, but I'm sorry. 215 for those watching there, by the way, and for my players. My baby. My baby. Why? As yeah. Yeah, so he's not allowed to defend.
Padala.
I love Ultimate Patata so much. It's one of my favorite gold phantasms. Anyway, Nevis, as the fire metal shrike unleashes its blast, and your spear rips into it and unleashes all the power it had absorbed, a great wave of light spears through everything. The mountain, the floating city, basically almost the entire other city vanish in this light. Seared away, wiped clean. It is blinding.
But not
as the
to
light-
Nevis and his sorcerer's sight.
But as the light begins to fade, everything is gone in that direction. There is just nothing but roiling chaos. Creation itself has been burned away. Everything is gone, Nevis.
Nevis, what happens when you get rid of order in creation?
Yeah, you see.
I know the wild comes in.
No, this guy is order.
As Nevis, you see the entire world begin to crack and slowly fall apart and shatter.
Oh!
The whole swirling storm begins to dissolve. And slowly, creation begins to slowly reassert itself back into the world once more. As your world begins to take the place of this broken, shattered world.
Oh, okay, good.
No, it's not just going to solve our world in this.
No, you no. So, sorry.
Our world still has this guy, just in Malpheus.
So, let me tell you what happened, what you did. So this was supposed to be just the introduction moment where I introduce the big bad and have like a big shiny scene to show you how dangerous he is before he ends up making your ship crash and you guys make allies and have to figure out a way to bring down the primordials in this world. And like we had the unconquered sun who has been conquered and basically turned into an attack dog by the primordials. We have some of the primordials that you guys would have to face and encounter. There was going to be like you getting to see what the city was like under the primordials. This great city. You would have gotten to learn that other things had happened too, and other sidereals had shown up in this world to try to figure out what was going on and stop this incursion. You were going to have to deal with like multiple different primordials and either turn them to your side, kill them, or find a way to avoid and get around them. Like I put a lot of effort into building this up. And like you were going to have guides to help you through everything, thanks to like the donation goal and everything. And you just this thing was supposed to be the big bad boss. He was going to be basically immune to any attacks that you guys threw at it, because he's Therian fucking the Imperial Chaos, the king of the primordials, and probably one of the most powerful beings in the current setting. It literally took like entire armies of the Chosen just to bind him. They weren't even able to actually beat him. They were only able to bind him before they had to kill both of his fetish souls in a specific way to turn him into Malpheus, which is literally the demon realm as well. He is going to be the most powerful. You guys were going to have to do a lot of setup, a lot of side quests and such. And then you would be able to pierce his invulnerability. And you would be able to actually harm and fight him. Even then, it was going to be like one of the most difficult fights in the entire campaign. Like, I gave him protections against basically everything at least once. Even like ambushes and stuff. I gave him protections for everything that I could think of to make him an actual boss.
Skill issue?
Like, I don't know if you understand how much I went through to make this. I went through Malpheus's charms. I went through every book that had information on Therian in it. There's actually a specific book that has all of Therian's charms in it that I also went through and used, and took that from 2nd edition and moved it over to 3rd edition. I went through every primordial that was going to be important and began to use and make their charms over from 2nd edition to 3rd edition. I went through so much work and effort to make the primordials into actual threats so you could fight.
Kerr, I love you, and I deeply appreciate the work you went through for this. It all led up to a truly awesome and epic moment. One that will live with me for the rest of my life.
So I just want to say real quick, because of what you literally the thing that you were describing real quick, I literally want to go in real quick because this actually reminds me of a Fate scene where one of the characters jumps onto the airship, starts flying towards a being that cannot be cut, and proceeds to use everything they have to cut it in order to save their friends, everyone they love, and literally the entire world. They do the impossible and cut that which cannot be cut. And it's just like, when you started describing everything, I'm just sitting here, it's like, why do I feel like I'm watching this scene right now?
I felt like when you were saying about having to get allies, we were going to have to get Sarumian, Constellation of Sinew and Dream.
I had plans that like you guys could probably meet some of the primordials like Isildur's and Sizoni, who aren't actually that much of an assholes in this one. Like some of the primordials are not that much of a dick in this one. Like Adrian, the River of Torments, is basically the bastion of creation and basically serves as a giant wall of water, fire, and swirling blades that protects creation from the wilds. That's Adrian's job. And Adrian really just cares about making sure that creation is safe. And it's just like, all of my work, all of my stuff.
And think of what would have happened if a certain doggo met his primordial.
My babies. It's like, I'm not even mad because, like, I had a plan. I had a plan for you if you decided to fire the 5-metal strike at Malpheus. He would have been able to stop it. Because it's like, yes, I gave that to you. I need to be able to work around it. And then it's just like, the only thing that let you do this was because of whose influence and then his card. I should have realized that I am not allowed nice things. I should have realized that. I literally planned for this entire mini campaign area to probably take us the rest of the time until the start of the next session or the next game. Like, I thought that's how long it would take for you guys to get through, figure out, and conquer it. And it took you about an hour, give or take.
Yeah, essentially just an hour for your boyfriend to kill it.
Mm-hmm. See, I'm not really upset though, because this is what the Solars do. This is what the Unconquered. This is what the Exalted do. They kill things that cannot be killed, and they do it in the most epic and glorious ways. But my baby, I just
I'm just sitting here with the biggest smile on my face right now.
Yes, Jaffer, you know what? That's fair.
Joke.
That's fair at this point. I wonder when's my time to show off, actually.
Perhaps the next one? You did kind of set up the unlimited power combo with what you did.
Oh yes,
Go
right.
for the eyes,
The web,
Boo.
the
Go
web of
for the
veins,
eyes.
and then Murder jumped on that train.
That's one of the reasons you guys were able to do that.
Whoa, what the hell? Kerr,
Yes.
did you see what Whoa just gave you
I'm
again?
I'm waiting to see what he's sending. And if it's going to be for me or for you guys.
I'm terrified.
Possibly. I will think about how that will work. But I need to actually figure out how that would work.
Ow. Ow.
Nevis is gliding down, calling the strike to himself to land on.
He would be able to reach you easily before you got to the ground.
And he just brushes off his shoulder. Let us go back
off.
to the ship.
As he will fly you back to the ship. Yes, notice you are soon deposited back onto the ship.
Now that's a proper conqueror.
A one-hit kill.
Murder.
Nice.
Murder, Cadus, thank you very much for your assistance in that. It was very glorious. RD, have you recovered?
Wait, what's the Windows reboot sound again?
No response.
Ah.
He's still trying to reboot.
So, all this in mind, Kerr, you think Nevis can pull off turning the world furry in the mage game now?
How are you going to attack creation?
Punch creation in the snots. So, real quick. I don't have anything else planned for right now because the next 8 to 12 weeks just kind of went up in flames of what I had.
That's alright.
I still have the very basics of the last two, so I can start expanding on those, but they're not ready yet to go
Hey,
at
guys,
all.
Guys, you want to hear what Goose sent me?
Sure.
Give me a second.
Yeah, no,
You
I
shall
had
see me. Though my battle cry may give me away.
I had 8 to 12 weeks of stuff planned out. At least like the basic
Jaffer
lines and
says,
everything.
nothing is ready to fight unlimited power Neves.
I didn't realize that was going to work. Sure, I will allow that, Nevis. As you land and get back on the ship, an owl feather blows past you on the winds.
Damn, I'm gonna have to share into the Discord. It doesn't seem to be sharing out.
So, yeah. I guess session over then?
Thanks for
Can I-
stopping
can-
by.
Can I have it set for the record that this wasn't my fault? I had
Yes.
poor plan. I had
Yeah.
I had an old arc planned, and then arc decided to go boom. You know, I'm okay with you guys one-shotting my bosses. I went in planning for you guys to possibly be able to do that to the Primordials. I didn't expect you to do it on the first sight of the very first and most powerful, and then getting a way to get through his perfect immunity so you could one-shot him.
Should I ambush this?
I'm just saying, Kerr. I tried to fight for that not to go through.
I didn't realize there was a card that could reverse it.
Well, now that
Darcy-
one is your fault because I made sure that I told you all to go through all those tabletop
You
cards.
did. You did. You did. You did. You did. You did.
Kerr,
Yes?
it possibly would have worked if I didn't make it through the first time he tried to nail us.
Like, so the thing is, Therian is not able to attack you from stealth or anything like that. His pride will not allow him to. He must present himself, he must announce himself, and he must declare judgment upon his enemies for the sins that they have committed against the royal. He always speaks in the royal we and such. So it's like he has to do all of these things before he can try to smite you. And then it's just like, nope, fuck you guys.
He's a second and third book Exalted, where he's stuck in his virtues.
Yeah. The Primordials have to follow what they are. They cannot go against it. They have to follow what they are. He has to declare himself. He has to declare the challenge. He has to be the perfect king, basically. If Therion does not hold himself to that, he's not Therion anymore.
And then Nevis comes in and proves himself the better king.
Oh gosh. My poor baby. I worked so hard.
So let's see, I think I need to start adding some more titles to Nevis. I'm thinking King of Conquerors, Destroyer of Shadows, something more recognizable than just his name, though, for this.
Please don't put Destroyer of Shadows. That's just tempting the Ebon Dragon.
Nevis, daddy of primordials.
Long live the king.
I think I might add a title to Cadus.
The perfect shield?
The ultimate shield.
And Darcy's there too.
My babies. I worked so hard to make my babies so you guys could do stuff.
Now, about Domino.
Yes.
You see, Nevis doesn't like Domino.
If you don't give me something to do, I'll have to amuse myself, and no one wants that.
Wostein_oil says perfect.
Storm, earth, and fire, heed my call.
My babies.
Leave me alone, Domino. I'm not yours to make fun of anymore.
Now I need to get to work making a new thing now and figuring out what it's going to be.
I mean,
So, do you know who the Neverborn is? Who's the father of murder?
Isn't that Brain, please work with me. That no. Father of Murder, yeah, he's one of the Neverborn. But it's not I don't think we really got that much on him specifically.
No, not really. But he's
Yeah.
the one who upholds the death.
Yeah, the major one that we know about, like at least a decent amount, is he who holds in thrall, because he used to be the former king of the Primordials before Therian took over.
But it looks like we found Murder's father. Haha.
Oh, my babies.
well, now Domino needs to show up.
He's currently away on an emotional sabbatical.
Domino, there was an epic story, a truly perfect story, and I do require someone to spread it.
He is currently away on emotional bereavement.
I'm just gonna walk away.
Guess we'll
just gonna walk away, try to be like, I don't hear nothing. I don't hear nothing.
It seems Nevis is so powerful he scares even Domino.
Maybe a little bit.
Don't worry, at least we didn't have the littlest eye that sees.
Alright, well, I guess I'll go back to working on the rouse system then.
This is gonna be the end of this session, actually.
Unless you wanted to just stand around and roleplay on the arc for like an hour.
I think Kerr wants to end this suffering.
End the suffering,
Probably.
Kurt.
Probably for the best.
Let the end come. I accept it.
Thank you, everybody, for joining us today for Ebon Sales Exalted. Check out our website, zgfgaming.com. We've got links for our Discord, Telegram, Mastodon, Patreon, and more. They are on the website as well as down in the description below through our link tree. Thank you to my patrons, tippers, and subscribers. It is your support that keeps the channel alive, keeps these streams coming to you all. I cannot do this without your guys' help and support, so thank you. Consider becoming a patron over at patreon.com/zgfgaming. It's one of the best ways to support the channel, though you can also do so by simply sharing the stream around. And yeah, thank you so much again for joining. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube, and I bid you all the most fondest adieu.
Bye.
Bye.
Catch y'all later. Bye.
See ya.